The new Manor patch is out and it's finally available to everyone, not just Steam account holders. There are several more fixes in this latest patch that I didn't cover in my previous patch notes video, so let's go over them here. We start with everyone's favorite topic to complain about, market stalls. Now, empty houses that don't have people living in them will no longer take up supply or distribution. It used to be the case where your brand new houses would take up supply from existing occupied homes if they were closer to the stalls, but that's been fixed. The Allow Market Stalls button is now on by default because it helps newer players who might not understand how the market system works. Keep in mind though, you can disable any building from opening a stall as soon as you place it down. No need to wait until it's built. And finally, a bug that kept workers from opening stalls even if all necessary conditions were met. This bug ended a 10-hour run of mine recently, so I'm very happy to see it squashed. Up next, and my personal favorite, farming. Plant growth has now been increased by 1.4 times to make sure that people trying to automate their farming setups get a full harvest every year. Previously, fields would reach 70 to 85% growth by the time September rolled around, and it would reduce your farming yields by a significant margin. But that's no longer the case. It also means if you're manual farming, you've been buffed as well, and you can harvest more often than once per year. Oxen have been fixed when running the game at 12x speed. Previously, they would stutter and slow down, but they're once again running smoothly. A couple minor bugs have been fixed that would cause people and oxen to get stuck on the map permanently. Trade saw some further adjustments as well. When trading between regions, you'll get a pop-up showing the results from the trade based on which building you're closest to. The more info we get for what's going on in our towns, the better it is, so this is a great addition. Livestock traders should no longer get stuck off-map while doing export trading. If you've tried to sell off your excess sheep before, you'll know exactly how frustrating this bug was, but thankfully it's fixed. And when trading between two regions you personally own, the cost of the trade is now correctly attributed. Before, the region selling the item would have to pay for it, which is the opposite of how it's supposed to work. And finally, some high-end trades would go through even if the trade route wasn't purchased yet. But this has been fixed, and trade routes must be purchased 100% of the time. Combat saw some minor changes. Archers had some of their damage reduced down to 13, but they're still quite powerful, and I'm really glad their longer range was kept as well. 2 new additions to the combat animations were made to make combat look more interesting and less repetitive. And finally, some other fixes and additions. A new character model for ladies is available when visiting settlements and playing as a female character. Workers will now follow the restrictions set by storehouses and granaries. Before, the only workers to follow these restrictions were the workers inside of that specific storehouse, but production buildings and other storehouse and granary workers would ignore these and fill your storehouses with whatever they wanted. This makes managing supply chains so much easier, especially if you have a large town. The current year has also been fixed, so it'll calculate based on your campaign start date instead of defaulting to January. This is useful if you prefer to start in winter times, as you would get taxed a year sooner than you should have. And that wraps up the change list from the previous patch. If you're not on Steam and have not seen the massive list of changes from my previous patch notes video, you'll want to watch that too, since there were many more changes that you'll soon be experiencing. A huge shout out to my Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members who help financially support this channel every month. I really appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.